All right, I apologize. I posted that video about installing the 14 volt in my 2000 Jeep Wrangler, and I never did a follow-up video or any install videos. And that was like 3 months ago. So, but it's done now. I'm not very good at recording as I go. So I'll go ahead and show you that now. So this is it on its own weight. You can see I have a 37 kind of mocked up, hopefully to where it's gonna fit. That I got on Marketplace. They're kind of bald. Don't pay attention to that. So it's on coils. It's not on coilovers like all these other guys do, or it's not like a back half kit. You know, I did it the cheap way. I don't have pocketbooks for that kind of thing. But you can see the triangulated 4-link right there, and lower control arms. I moved this coil bucket back. Like, you can see where it was and where I moved it. That's where I got my 4 or 5 inches of stretch. I'm not exactly sure. And then I welded this track bar bracket on because originally I was going to run a radius arm that I had on it originally because I didn't want to spend a bunch of money to do a triangulated 4-link. Well, I messed up the left side control arm, and I was like, well, instead of buying 2 new Heims and a stick of Dom just to do a foot control arm, why don't I just use it to do triangulated 4-link? So this day I got it on its own weight, I tore it apart again. So I got the truss. You can see where the original mounts are. Truss welded on, and then I welded that onto the truss, and then put the upper link mounts in. Obviously I can't have a muffler anymore. I need to figure something out with the skid plate because I had to cut it. So I got to reinforce that somehow. So if anyone has any good ideas. Also, I'm not sure if these springs are, I don't even know what they are. Someone gave them to me, but I don't know how much droop I'm gonna have because it's locked in on the top and the bottom. So if anyone has any really soft spring suggestions, let me know. This is what this side looks like. You can see I cut the crap out of my Fender too. So these were aftermarket already. I bought like probably 4 years ago. And then I just pie cut it, raised it up, and then cut all of the fender out. And then I raised the fender up like 1.5 inches. So I have more upwards travel. I still don't have the front axle in. But this is what the rear looks like, or the driver's side. These are just my Duramax rollers. I have the fuel cell, so I didn't have to worry about my fuel tank being in the way, which is really nice. Cut your links out of PVC pipe first. Saved my ass. Those upper links, I cut these to like 34 1/4 and then put them in and realized my pinion angle's not set too, so if that looks weird. I realized that they were too short, and so when I actually cut the DOM, I cut it at 34 7/8, or I think is what it ended up being. So, and it's Heims up top and at the bottom on the upper links, and then Heims over here, and rubber bushings down there, which, because I was doing the radius arm, I didn't think to move these out super wide. I just put them where they landed. But depending on how it drives, I might cut these off and buy new ones and move it out further, so I have more of a triangulation for the upper links. But that's only if it rides like crap. I don't think it will. So, and then I cut my sliders off because they were literal pieces of garbage. So I'm gonna build some new ones at work. Use a 2-bender at work and make new ones. See how wide it sticks out too, and that's on a factory Duramax wheel. So I can only imagine when I have some bead locks on there how wide it's gonna be. Should give you this view right down here. That looks like. Show you from the rear too. So, still need shocks, still need my driveline, but I'm doing it one piece at a time. These are my drive lines, but they need to be modified, obviously. This is the rear. These are my front links. This was the control arm I had in it. This was the track bar I bought for it and extended. I cut it, I had to add 4 inches, put a rod in it, and then welded it back together. So it's pretty strong, but I have no use for it now. So, and then over here, these are my shocks. These are my shock mounts. Still arguing with myself about where I'm gonna put them because I don't know. But yeah, this is what it looks like. Did it the cheap way, but honestly, I'm very happy with how it came out. You can see all that, got the pinion guard on it. I don't have a shave kit on it either. I'm either just gonna let nature do that or I'm just gonna do it later. I don't know. But thank you for watching. If you guys want any closer views on anything or explanations of how I did something, leave a comment and I will get back to it. Even though I don't check it that often because I didn't think anyone was actually going to be interested in my last video. So yeah, leave me a comment what you want to see and I will let you know. All right, thank you.